Hey there guys, welcome back. We're doing a quick update video for today's reveals for both OverDress and Clan Selection Volume 2. Starting off, we have Oblation Regalia Far for Genesis. Auto on Rearguard, when it attacks or boosts, you may put a card from your soul face down as a divine gauge for this unit, and then act on Rearguard once per turn, discard one of this unit's divine gauges, soul charge 3, and if you have a Vanguard with Regalia in its card name, retire this unit and counter charge 1. So to be fair, this is actually probably just going to end up being EKo and Regalia support, because as we're going to move on, we're going to see that our Vanguard is going to be restanding for basically free, because it's going to be able to... Actually, we'll get onto that in just a moment. Our grade 2 is going to be Demon Exorcism Regalia Thrud, whose skill is auto on Rearguard. When placed, you may put a card from your soul face down as a divine gauge for this unit, and then on Rearguard auto, at the end of a battle it attacked or boosted, cost this unit has one or more divine gauges, move all of this unit's divine gauges to another Rearguard, put this unit into your soul, and draw a card. So it's kind of acting in the same way Spikes do. It allows you, instead of moving your markers, it instead allows you to move all of your divine gauges onto another unit. And the reason that's going to be important is when we move on to our grade 3, Regalia of Wisdom Angelica. Continuous on Vanguard, all of your rearguards with divine gauge cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects and gain power plus 5k. Then auto on Vanguard, when it attacks, choose up to 2 of your rearguards and put up to 1 card from your soul face down as a divine gauge for each of those units. And at the end of your opponent's turn, cost to discard 5 divine gauges and heal a card from your damage zone. Now, the reason that's important is because 5 might seem a bit high, but keep in mind this unit is swinging twice because of the non-Regalia, basically allowing you to restand a unit with Regalia in its card name, which means per turn, this is for free, distributing 4 separate gauges. You can then move them around with the grade 2 Thrud, and then the fact that it's at the end of your opponent's turn also allows you to have some extra synergy with being able to stride during your turn while still reaping the benefits of the heal at the end of the turn. Now, moving on, we have got a bit more information about Trickstar and kind of the main starter decks units for UU. Because our main grade 0 at the moment, and hilarious enough, not our starter, is going to be Trickstar, who is continuous on Rearguard Circle. This cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. Now you might think, okay, well, why do we necessarily want that? Well, the reason for that is because we have received the new OverDress mechanic reveal. So this is Virina, who has an OverDress skill, OverDress Trickstar, which means you may place it by stacking it on a specified unit instead of normal calling to Rearguard. And its OverDress skill is, in the OverDress state, attacks the Vanguard. This unit gets power plus 10k until the end of the battle, and then Soul Blast 2, choose one of your opponent's rearguards and retire them. Now the interesting thing is this is a continuous. So this operates through both your and your opponent's turn. And this is actually just going to act as, in a sense, kind of like Legion, but not really, because I know this is going to frighten a lot of people, but when I say it acts like Legion, what I actually mean by that is that it is a continuous state that this card is suddenly in, and it is going to maintain that state until certain conditions are met. So for example, when you swing, your card can swing as normal, as a grade 2 10k vanilla, or if it is in the OverDress state, so if it's called on top of a Trickstar, keep in mind OverDress can only be attained through normal riding, so you can't superior ride, you can't superior call, normal calling rather, and it is a Rearguard only skill. So it seems like maybe that'll be the way they balance Vanguard only decks, is by having more powerful Rearguards with the OverDress ability. But the interesting place this leads us to is we finally got a bit of the reveal of the main grade 3, Chakrabarti Divine Dragon Nirvana, whose skill is act Vanguard Circle once per turn, cost to discard a card from your hand, choose a grade 0 from your drop and call it to Rearguard. Then auto on Vanguard Circle, when this attacks, Counterblast 1, this unit and all of your units with an OverDress ability get plus 10k until the end of turn, and I think the important thing here to note is that it just says that you must have the OverDress ability, not that the ability must be active. Also, another thing to keep in mind is we've got a bit more information about the way it's going to function. So, of course, we have the OverDress Units, which is, like I said, what happens when you place the top of the designated unit instead of calling as a normal unit. So for example, if you have a circle with Trickstar on it, you call Variana on top of it, and that unit is now in the OverDress state because it has OverDress Trickstar, and Trickstar is underneath it. Now, keep in mind, it's important to know that this is not actually part of your soul. That's important because you're going to get powerful abilities, as the promotion suggests. And the name of the unit under the OverDress is what is referred to as Original Dress. So you're possibly going to be looking at it as like a Digimon-esque evolution of sorts, but not necessarily. It's a bit interesting. I'm pretty excited by this because I think the unit looks absolutely amazing. I really like the hoodie it's got going on. It looks super sick, in my opinion. But obviously, beyond that, we got some extra Q&As. So if you don't perform OverDress, can you still call it? No, you can absolutely still call it. In this case, you can choose to perform a normal call from hand or to perform a superior call. Then if your Vanguard is grade 1, you can't superior call it. So OverDress, similar to a normal call, needs to be at the same grade or lower than your Vanguard. And then, is original dress card Trickstar kept in Soul? No, it isn't. And you cannot actually use a Trickstar as part of the Soul Blast 2 in order to retire. Now, what happens when Variana retires from OverDress? In the event that Variana retires, it goes to the drop zone together with the original dress Trickstar. This does not mean that the original Trickstar is retired, however. It is the same for when moving to other areas like hand, damage zone, bind zone, soul, etc. So, for example, this seems like a more of a question for premium. So, for example, if someone, say, deluges you, so they decide to move it into damage, because you can only do it with 4 less damage, of course, you don't want to instantly kill them. Which means if you end up with OverDress on OverDress, of course, this issue compounds. So it would appear, we're going to get some clarification later on today, and I'm going to pin that in the comments below. But what will be happening is with the Variana will be moved to damage zone, as you know, as Deluge skill suggests. Our Trickstar seemingly will be going to our drop zone. Then when Variana is superior called, can you overdress on top of a Trickstar that is on a Regalia circle? No, you cannot. For overdress, you will place it on top of the specified unit instead of performing a normal call. So you can't actually superior call. And can Variana in overdress mode intercept? And is that shield? What is the shield value like in this case? Yes, it can intercept. It shifts to the Guardian cycle together with all of the original dress, and the shield value is still 5,000. So that will be everything for today, guys. Speaking of, guys, if you are looking to purchase some of your sealed product via the clan selection, overdress, or anything in the future, please do consider checking out our sponsor, Golden Phoenix Games, links to which will be in the description below. And please don't forget to use code EKo at checkout to help support both the stream and the channel. And of course, if you are looking to alternatively buy some singles to maybe complete your collection or build something towards the future, please do also consider checking out our TCG affiliate link in the description below. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.